I've got your nickel.
So you have down the Sharkle of Life, which is the play on Circle of Life.
Exactly, because Finn saves the sun countless times, and now the suns come back from the future, I think. Is it the future, or did he go to the past?
He went to the past and then figured out how to use
and
things
he aged
for the future.
and came back to the future.
As Dolph Lundgren.
And as Dolph Lundgren, of course, because who else would you get? Shout out to friend of the podcast, Carol. She is a huge Dolph Lundgren fan. I will make sure that she knows that we mentioned her on the podcast here. And, yeah, she's a big Dolph Lundgren fan. So, she might want to watch the next Sharknado movie, because I'm assuming he will be in it, obviously.
Well, yeah, he has to be.
Well, exactly.
He's
So
Gil now.
yeah, he's adult Gil, and
Who knows,
basically...
maybe he'd prefer to be called Gilbert now that he's an adult. You
That's
don't know.
true. That's true.
Maybe
but he
he
still
goes by
has...
Bert. Who knows?
But he still has the shark fin hat on.
No, he took it off.
Oh, did he? I
Yeah.
thought he had it on at the end.
Yeah, I don't think he still had it. Maybe,
Oh.
maybe he did.
I thought
don't
he
think
did
so.
when he came back in the car.
I wasn't sure.
Because I thought that's how you, like, identify who he is. So that he still had the cap on. But
I
either
don't
way.
know.
So, yeah, he comes back from the past to save the father. So it's the Sharkle of Life. And now they're going through time to stop it before it began. Because at the end of the last movie, pretty
I don't
much
know if
every...
they're going to start before it began. I thought they were...
Well, he says at the end of the movie, we're going back to where it all began.
Oh, where it all... Yeah. I mean,
So-
not to stop it before it began, but to where it began.
Yeah, well, yeah, you'd
Yeah.
be stopping it before it began, though,
Well,
before all of this stuff
I think you're still gonna
escalated.
have Sharknadoes, though.
Well, yes, but
'Cause
okay,
before-
my
that would be
point
before
is
it
they're not
started,
going to
but
let it escalate.
That would be before it started. It would be before the Sharknado. But if you're getting there at the Sharknado, then that's when it started. There's a
Yeah,
difference.
but they're probably going to show up before the Sharknado start, and then they will start.
But you
So
have
they're
to
going
go
back to
Yeah,
before it
that's-
began.
No, because you have to go. It's already started.
We're wasting time here.
Already sharks.
We're wasting time arguing.
Because remember, in that episode, they already established there were sharks beforehand.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care anymore.
so
I want to
it's
get
just-
to what I want to talk about now. Because we only have limited time here. So, no, but the ending of this movie is probably my favorite ending for any Sharknado movie. It ends off, it's basically Sharkpocalypse.
Now, do you enjoy it because it's not with the kid?
No, that's not the only reason I enjoy it. I also enjoy it because basically it ends off with the Sharkpocalypse. Everybody dies because of these Sharknadoes. April dies. She gets decapitated, which is hilarious to me because her head rolls over to Finn.
See,
and
for
then
me,
the
that
eyes
part wasn't
open up.
funny, and then it like cuts down. But to me, it was when he wrapped it in and looks like a hobo. That was my favorite part with the head.
My favorite part was when the head rolled and her eyes open up and then like they close again. It's like, wow, that's brutal. Because like it's like your wife just died and then it's like this comedy thing of her head like rolling over. And he's crying next to the head, and then like they have like the mass, and I'll say like it's hilarious. He becomes a hobo with her head in the bag, and basically there's like nobody else on Earth because he's like yelling out like, "Is anybody out there?" And it's like this big echo, and like basically he's the last man on Earth because the Sharknadoes took over and rained down the apocalypse. So it was a really funny ending and a play on like the post-apocalyptic world, I thought, and having Gil come back from the past into the future as an adult, I just thought it was funny. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward. I'm hoping that they bring back a lot of characters from the past Sharknado movies for this final one, since they are going back in time. You can probably bring back a lot of characters who were killed in different movies, and have some fun with that. So, because if you're going back to when it started, or where it started, you would think like somebody like George with the stool might be in it. You could have people from, like, all the movies. I would think, anyway.
Maybe.
Because, like, George doesn't get killed until later on in that movie, after the first
Sharknado. Didn't the actor who
Sharknado.
played George die?
Did he really? I don't know.
I thought he did.
Oh, I have no idea. Who played George?
We ran out of
Cut off. You're done. This will be a mystery for our listeners to solve. You were just listening to a clip from the Season 2 premiere of the Pop Culture Nickel podcast. If you like what you heard, you can subscribe and download for free on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and pretty much anywhere you find great podcasts. You can also find us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All of those links are available on our website at popculturenickel.podbean.com. Stay fresh, and as always, don't be a lemon, be a Pop-Tart.